1738, yeah. I got the Glock in my Rari. 17 shots, no 30. Yeah, she's fine. Wondering will she be mine? Walk past, I press rewind. See that ass one more time. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know it. Fast money, don't slow. No one can control it. Yeah. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know it. Fast money, don't slow. But no one can control it. Yeah, does, yeah, does, yeah, she's got class and style, street knowledge by the pound, yeah. Baby never act wild, very low key on the profile. Catching feelings is an art. Let me show you how it goes. Loves the word, spins the verb. Lovers it could freak what you are. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I'm about to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I'm about to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No, I'm about to bag it up. I like the way you work it. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know it. Fast money, don't slow. No one can control. No, yeah. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know it. Fast money, don't slow. No, they can't control. Yeah, does, yeah. No, yeah. No diggity, darling, I like the way you work it. 1738. No diggity, darling, I'm about to bang. 1738. No diggity, darling, I like the way you work it. I'm about to bag it up. No diggity, darling, I'm about to bag it up. No diggity, darling, I like the way you work it. 1738. No diggity, darling, I'm about to bang. 1738. Yeah, baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robins, and he's playing Batman. Freddy's gonna rob him. Yeah, I got the Glock in my Rari. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, I got the Glock in my Rari. 17 shots, no 30. Yeah, she's fine. Wondering will she be mine? Walk past, I press rewind. See that ass one more time. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know it. Fast money, don't slow. No one can control it. Yeah. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know it. Fast money, don't slow. But no one can control it. Yeah, does, yeah. She's got class and style, street knowledge by the pound, yeah. Baby never act wild, very low key on the profile. Catching feelings is an art. Let me show you how it goes. Loves the word, spins the verb. Lovers it could freak what you are. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I'm about to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I'm about to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No, I'm about to bag it up. I like the way you work it. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know it. Fast money, don't slow. No one can control. No, yeah. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know it. Fast money, don't slow. No, they can't control. Yeah, does, yeah. No, girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robins, and he's playing Batman. Freddy's gonna rob him. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robbery. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robbery. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, she's fine. Wondering will she be mine? Walk past, I press rewind. See that ass one more time. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know it. Fast money don't slow, but no one can control it. Yeah. And I got this soda now. Remy boys, they know us. Hey, fast money don't slow, but no one can control it. Yeah, does, yeah, does, yeah, yeah, does, yeah, does, yeah, does, yeah. She's got class and style, street knowledge by the pound, yeah. Baby, wild, very low key on the profile. Catching feelings is an art. Let me show you how it goes. Loves the word, spins the verb. Lovers it could freak what you are. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I'm about to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I'm about to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No, I'm about to bag it up. I like the way you work it. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know it. Fast money don't slow, but no one can control it. No, yeah. And I got this soda now. Remy boys, they know us. Hey, fast money don't slow, but no, they can't control it. Yeah, does, yeah, no, yeah, does,
Diggity darling. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Darling. Like the way you're working. Diggity darling. Rewindo. In my pocket. All right, let's see who we got today. Welcome back, Ash Artsy, Infamous Inc., Mr. Viet, Shondo. Welcome back, Shondo. And Soulzy. I think that's yeah, that's everyone so far, or at least everyone that commented anyways. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. This is the second Kingdom Keys series stream that we're having today, or on this channel so far. I feel so bad because like I have like these metal. Oh no, hold up, chill out. Okay, because I've been having like a, god dang it. Because I've been having some Kingdom Keys series videos actually lined up and ready to like make for you guys and put up on my channel and stuff. I just haven't gotten around to like actually like editing them yet. So which it's like on my part. But like it's in part because of the fact that like I'm still trying to catch up on like material from last month while also doing stuff for this month. So it's a. But I'm slowly catching up. So I'm hoping that at the very least by the end of this month I'll be all the way caught up again, so I can have my like regularly scheduled like stuff come out when they're supposed to. What's up, Elio and Ray? Welcome back to the stream, guys. Glad to have you. I would love these little like emoji things that you guys are using. I'm guessing that's something YouTube provides, because I don't think I've seen this before outside of YouTube. I noticed them last time in last night's stream too, during the Lexius Plus event. that was quite something. In case you guys didn't see it, I managed to beat Lexius Plus last night live on stream when it came out. So I'll actually be able to create a guide video for the whole thing this time as well. I'll only try and make guides for stuff I can actually beat, because I don't necessarily like talking about hypotheticals too much unless I like know for certain it will work. Like I'm 100% positive it will work. Otherwise, I don't like sharing stuff with you guys that in other like any other way. Trying to find the right words to put it. But let me change music here real quick. Let's see. All the way to the beginning. No, go back. Just lower that. Just let you guys know too, I'm only planning to have the stream last for maybe like 2-3 hours, because I don't want a really long stream like I did last time. I mean, especially not last night, but like I did for my last Kingdom Keys series stream last Sunday. So I think I'm gonna try and be a little bit more snappy this time with trying to help you guys out, just so I can try and hit as many people as possible. Welcome back to the stream, Crazy Superman. IDK if it's just for me, but you're buffering. Mine crashed, I can agree. Damn. Okay, hold on. Okay. The stream should be a little bit better for you guys now. Hopefully. Let me know if it's still buffering for you. Oh, it's good. It's not only me. Is it still buffering for you guys? Oh my god, we're all buffering. Oh no. Let me hold on, let me make some quick adjustments. Display capture. Come on. There we go. Hey, that actually looks better. And then we'll put that there. Brenda Man's in my pocket. I don't know where to put it. We'll put this up here. It's so chill now. It's amazing how much music can like change the mood. All right, let's see. La 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 la. Same, buffering more than likes plus. You can hear my voice just fine though. Okay, that's good at least. You're good. Still frozen. It's back to normal for you. Same. Real smooth now. Now it's better. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Well, at least it's working for all of you guys now. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure that the main reason why it was buffering so much is because of the fact that I was trying to render a video in the background because I actually just finished putting together the Lexus Plus metal analysis video that I usually do for metals and such. And I was gonna try to have that up tonight while we're streaming, but I don't think my computer's gonna be able to handle that. So I'm gonna have to end up actually like finish the stream first, then render the video, and then upload it. So chances are, and I'm probably looking to end the stream. It's like 8:22 right now for me, and I'm probably looking to end the stream like sometime around 11-ish, the latest. So I probably won't get the actual video itself out until maybe around like 12 or 1 in the morning for me. But at the very least, I'm because quite literally this was my day, guys. Last night I did my 6.5-hour stream. Absolutely insane. I've never done something so long before, like Jesus Christ. But I did a 6.5-hour stream. I beat Lexus Plus live on stream. It was a lot of fun. I'm not pulling for Lexus Plus. At least that's not the plan anyways, unless I just happen to get extra cash. I want to get the stained glass medals first before... At least I want to get at least one more stained glass medal first before I even bother going for Lexus Plus, if I want to. But what was I gonna say? But I'm also planning to. But yeah. But in terms of like what my day has been so far today, like I did the stream, I went straight to bed. I didn't wake up until around like, I didn't like wake up / get out of bed until around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then after that, I started working on my videos right away. And I literally just finished editing my video right when I started streaming this stream right here. So it's like I literally didn't really have time for anything, and it's pretty much just been a back-to-back stream so far. So I don't want this one to last too long. I'm going to see how much I can knock it out. Oh, it's not buffering anymore for me. Also, hi, second time I've been to one of my streams. Hey, welcome back, Sea Salt Ice Cream. It's nice to have you back again, man. But yeah, how y'all doing? I can see we have some old faces back. But yeah, if anybody wants to give me their tracker username, and we can get started with helping you guys out. Because remember, I do want to get out of here in about 2.5 hours ish, the latest. I don't want to spend too long in the stream. I do have a lot of other stuff I got to work on too. Let's see. Well, actually, I don't need to use this. Where's my... Let me find... Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Same here. I woke up at 3 because I went to sleep at 5, and now I'm doing homework and watching the stream. Yeah, that's pretty much me right now too. It's just woke up, went straight to doing some work. It's pretty much how I've been. If you guys, I'm gonna quickly make a cup of tea, but if you guys want to leave your tracker usernames for your account on the tracker website in the chat, and I'll go ahead, I'll write them down, and I'll go in order according to first come first serve, basically. I want to see if I can hit at least 5 to 6 people today. That's at least my little goal for tonight. We might do more depending on how fast we can get through things. But yeah, we'll see. But go ahead, leave your usernames in the chat, and I'll be right back. On. I have my cup in the microwave. 1738. Welcome to the stream, Royal Knight Bunny. Glad to have you, man. Or girl. Ugh. What is happening? Okay, I don't see any usernames in the chat. What is happening? Okay, this is the Kingdom Key stream where I'm supposed to help you guys, but there's no there's no usernames in the chat. All right, no problem, Ash. Take your time. 1738. Gonna go see if I can send my account, maybe. If you know your username, you don't have to send it to me. You can just tell me your username in the chat. I mean, you can send it to me too, but I can access it a little bit easier if you just tell me your username too. One of the two, whatever works. 1738. Okay. Oh, diggity da. I'm sorry, I had to step away for a little bit. What was that? I don't... You're a dude? Okay, cool. Good to know, Royal Knight. I don't know what you missed, Ray. I don't know what you didn't hear. But, essentially, you're adding your medals? Okay, no problem, Yo-Yo. Take your time. No diggity darling. And I'm still too lazy to take my Santa hat off. Alright. I mean, to me, like, it's a very, like, the way I see it in my OBS, it's like a very small profile picture to me. So to me, it looks like the Grinch wearing a Santa hat to me. That's what it looks like. It's really small, so I can't really make out what the green is. Let's see. No diggity darling. I actually need to update my album a little bit too. 1738. Alright, let's see. La 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 la. I'm barely making one. I'm actually still newbie and learning things about the game. Okay, yeah, no problem, Seesaw Ice Cream. If you guys have any questions as to how to use the site, feel free to ask and I'll try to answer them the best I can. How does this work? The thing is, I'm adding the medals too. That's why I'm trying to access while keeping YouTube open on my phone at the same time. Yes, okay, so if you know the username to your account on the tracker website, you can just send me your username and I can pull up your album from here, and you don't have to send me a link. So like right here. So like if you go to menu and you click on your album and you click on account right here, you can actually copy a link. You can send me the link too, but if you just see. But you can actually just tell me your username as well, and that will also work just as well. And I can just access your account from here just using your username. Okay, yeah, no problem. Take your time, Royal Knight. Well, like in general, as I'm new to this, Like new to the game in general? Is that what you mean, Mr. Viet? I'm a first timer to the stream, so I was a little lost. Yeah, no problem. I was just I was slightly messing with you guys a little bit when I was saying like, come on, get snappy, come on, let's go. But I'm saying I was like half joking, half not joking. But yeah, no. If you guys are working on trying to get together your account, and whatnot, yeah, take your time. Take your time. I'll get to whoever I can get to. Whoever ends up being ready first. Be back in 30 minutes. Okay, no problem, Jet. Take your time. I'm just gonna drink my tea in the meantime. I can actually update my medals in the meantime. Let's see. Never mind, you got it? Okay, cool. Good to know. Ah. Ah. Alright, let's see. Let me sort this. Just tier 8. What tier 8 medals do I have registered on here? Oh? Are you really tier 8? So do I have to add the medals, or can I just give you my username? You have to add your medals to the your album first for me to be able to see it. So, like for example, what would damage calculator? When you add a medal, or when you go to add a medal, actually we'll just there we go. Okay, show all the medal. So like when I click on a medal. Here's like Lexius Plus, for example, okay? We're going to go ahead, add the medal to the damage calculator. Then you click this little gear here. You adjust all its stats and whatnot. So like if it's guild, if it only has a certain amount of dots, whether or not how many chips it has, if it's boosted, double boosted, what traits it uses and everything, the skill, all that good stuff. You edit all that, and what you do is you click copy new medal to album. That will add the medal with all the stats that you put on it to your album, and that medal in your album, that's what I'm gonna be able to see when you send me your link or your username and stuff. So what I'll end up seeing is something similar to this, where it shows like a bunch of medals with your own custom stats and skills and all that good stuff put together that you've added. This is what I should end up seeing. With the current medals that we have, what would the quote-unquote best upright setup look like? I'd have to play around with that. I haven't done that quite yet, so I'm not too sure. I mean, like top tier ultra. I mean, we can figure that out right now. Let's see. Top tier. Well, first of all, let's do this then. If we're using like top tier shit, no, not magic, just upright in general, and it's most likely going to be with stained glass metals, and whatever the biggest damage metals are. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. So chances are it's either going to be a power or magic setup, simply because of the fact that Warrior of Light and Terra exist in the game. I mean, that makes sense too, because speed is literally the weakest attribute in the game right now. Speed reverse is the weakest, but speed as a whole is pretty weak. So it's gonna naturally end up being, as of right now, a power or magic setup of some kind. But if we're looking just for upright, let's see. It's going to be either a power upright or a magic upright, in which case we'll probably end up using Fenrir or Counterpoints. Let's see. Fairy Stars wouldn't work. Fairy Stars, you could do an actual magic upright Fairy Stars, depending on how you do it. An Olympia setup might be possible as well. All right, let's do this then. Let's start with Fenrir. And let's grab. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. Then, and we're gonna be because this is gonna be a very generic universal setup. It's gonna be like a setup that you could like. I'm gonna make a setup that you can basically bring it to Coliseum, basically. So that means like I can't just go like pure single target like or random target metals and whatnot. Like I'm going to create a setup that you can basically put into Coliseum. So the only type of single target metal you end up ever really seeing is in the pet slot. Because by the time you reach the pet slot, you will have most likely already killed off all the weak enemies, and it'll just be the ones with like the random extra HP that are left. Those are the only times I actually add like single target metals for Coliseum type setups. And just as well too, my my meta analysis articles tend to be set up that are more suited for Coliseum as well. What was I doing again? Oh yeah. And let's go for AoE. So we have all our buffs, so now we need upright debuffs. The fifth slot you can start using random target, but you still don't want single target if possible. 17.46. Oh, really now? Okay. In that case. Alright, so that's that right there. We'll go ahead and copy that. We'll copy and paste it. Oh, what's going on? I'm just creating. I'm trying to see if I can create the best upright setup in the game at the moment with what we currently have. While I'm waiting for you guys to put together your setups and such. I mean, put together your albums. Keep in mind too that none of the setups I'm going to be doing will take into account traits or skills, because that just makes things so much more complicated, and it's impossible to actually try and actually like give you a best anything if you try taking those into account. It's also a little too, I mean, because it's a little too unreliable as well. It's better off to give like setups that like are just plain by themselves with just them by themselves, and then anything on top of them is just extra, makes them better. Let's see. Alright, so that was Fenrir. Let's try a... Where's counterpoint? There's counterpoint. Counterpoint might easily be a little bit better, solely because of the fact you can actually get the debuffs a little bit easier on this one. So like, yeah, because so if we did this, ooh, interesting. Oh, it's probably solely because of the fact that this is doing less damage. Although we can literally take off the first. Oh, where's the list? There we go. And why not? Let's just go to Fairy Stars as well. Actually, yeah, that would still work. That would still work. Oh, I finished my album. You just want the 6-star medals, why? Preferably, okay, this is what I want. Well, it depends. Preferably 5 Yeah, 6-star. 6-star. I'm here thinking tiers. Yeah, all 6-star medals, just 6-star medals. Preferably tier 5 and up would also be good too. At the very least, get all of your copy medals in your account, as well as if you have any of the stained glass or Carry Shiny X, make sure those are there too. You definitely want any tier 7 or 8 medals in the album. Tier 6 is preferable as well as tier 5, just because sometimes there are decent tier 5 medals that you actually want to end up using. On Fairy Stars, the most broken setup will be something like Stained Glass 1, Vanitas, Riku EX, Repliku, Copy, Antiform, and Strong. Yeah, we can give that a try. The only problem is though, with that setup, Etery, is the fact that you're not completing the you're not completing any general defense down. So against strong enemies, that setup is actually going to do absolutely nothing. like quite literally, it's going to do nothing. That's why I'm starting off with a lot of these setups. I'm starting off with the Kyrie EX and then a stained glass medal, because against the strong enemies you pretty much have to do max general defense down debuffs in order to actually start doing any relevant damage whatsoever. So because of that, Kyrie EX is just going to do no damage. It's going to do like that 1 damage, and then because the stained glass will finish off the debuffs, it'll actually start doing damage. So that's kind of why I'm doing it like this instead. That's like I know I would see a lot of comments on my YouTube channels on my YouTube videos saying like, oh, but tracker says that this does more damage and whatnot. And it's just like, you're not wrong. Like that setup technically does more damage, but realistically in game, because of the context of the situations against like higher level enemies and whatnot, chances are your first couple medals might actually not do any damage, depending on how your setup is. So it's one of those things, and I feel like, especially with all the advertising that me and Smelly Octopus have been kind of doing for Tracker lately, that people might be starting to rely on the Tracker website a little too much, and they start forget that like stuff like that just context matters in general. My username is Elio. My username is Frost. Let's see. Okay. Guys, also, when you let me know your usernames, let me know what exactly would you like me to work on for you. Like, do you need help with the Coliseum setup? Do you just want a universal setup that you would like to have together that just works? Like, do you want a setup to try and fight the Lexius Plus challenge or something? I don't know. Like, give me something to work with. Otherwise, I'm just looking at an album and I'm just like, I don't know where to go from there. But we have Elio. Jet is Frost. Is that a T or an L? Is that Frost DT or Frost EL? I can't tell. I want to say that's an L. Alright, got my account set up. Name is Dabuns. Alright. Royal Knight Bunny. Dabuns. Oh, Elio Khux is the username. Gotcha. Alright, you guys let me know what exactly. So the first one I have up is Elio. Elio, what exactly would you like help with in terms of setups? Is there anything in the game that you need help with that I can try and help you out with? The rest of you can tell me what exactly would you like help with as well. I don't have to just wait for Ilio. I'm writing you guys down, so like, feel free to, well, not exactly go nuts, but like, you know, let me know what exactly would you like help with and are looking to try to do in the game and stuff. I want the best universal setup. Okay, cool, no problem. So, universal setup. Oh, I thought I saw something. Okay, so I'll just get rid of these. All right, album. Sort. Elio. Khux. Alright, there we go. Oh geez, you have a lot of medals. Oh, never mind. Not nearly as much as I thought there was going to be. And the best setup you can put together for Lexington. Okay, I don't wanna cover too much. I'll maybe do like, I'll do at least one, maybe two, but I don't like, I want to try and I want to make sure I have time to get to other people as well, because it's already 9 o'clock for me and we only have about 2 hours left. I'm trying to see what might be my best setup for Coliseum / Lexius. Okay. So I'll let you guys know right now. Chances are a universal setup that I'll make for you guys will automatically already work for Coliseum. And then I can just try and go from there to a Alexia setup. For me, I'm pulling for Roxas Stained Glass, so to do a speed upright and power reverse setup for universal, and maybe Kali. Okay. So a universal setup in Coliseum for Royal Night Bunny with Stained Glass, speed, and power reverse in mind. Okay. Five and 4. Okay, cool. Alright, so doing Ilio first. You said a universal setup, Lex Plus setup, and Coliseum. Alright, should I buy the specific gem board and level my finger, or wait for another one with better skills? Shondo, I would honestly wait for a board with better skills, because we get stuff all the time that gives out gems. The power, speed, and magic gems. So like, it's honestly not a big deal if you don't get them now. They pop up very often. We even get them as banners sometimes too. They're given out in random events too, such as like in Proud Mode. We even got like the little like prepare for VIP. I mean VIP for PvP event as well. Like you can we even get them as rewards for competitive raid weeks. Like it's honestly pretty easy to get gems at this point. So don't worry too much about getting the gem boards at all. You should just save it for skills. Definitely skills. Okay. So the first thing I usually do when I try putting together setups is... Actually, let me clear all this too. There we go. Is I like to usually look to see what copy medals you guys have. copy metals. Let's see. You have HD Vanitas. You have Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi. I mean, Nominee, not Kairi. You have HD Antiform Sora. You have HD Shion. And HD Nominee. Which ones are guilted? That's not guilted. That's not guilted. Not guilted. Shion's guilted. Just give me a second. I'm just making notes. And is Nominee guilted? Nominee is not guilted. Alright, so now your backwards copy metals. You have Riku Replica. Nice. He's not guilted. We have Key Art Beginnings, and I think that was Bonds. That's not guilted, and yes, Bonds. That's not guilted. Okay, cool. So your only guilted copy metal is HD Shion. Gotcha. And do you have any of the meta buffer and debuffer metals? Let's take a look and see. Oops. Release. You do. You have Stained Glass 3. SG 3. Is that 2? Do you have Kairi and Shoni X? You have Kairi. Okay, so just Kairi, gotcha. That's guilted. These ones don't actually matter if they're guilted or not because they're just there for buffers and debuffers, but having them guilted always helps. Yeah. So like even though Kairi EX is not guilted, that doesn't matter. That's completely okay. The only metals that you primarily want guilted are copy metals. You should always try and guilt your copy metals if possible. Like I don't care if you have to use 6 Mickeys and Brooms to guilt that thing. Just guilt your copy metals. like literally copy metals will carry you for the entire game, for like your entire lifetime. As well as you want to make sure your damage metals are guilted as well, just because of the fact like it just helps them do more damage. Let's see. Got very lucky with these copy metals on the free stained glass pulls. Nice. Oh, you got them in the stained glass pulls. Nice. That's actually pretty good. I'm here figuring you might have gotten them during the beginner's deal or top drawer or even the new Kairi Shuni X banner. But if you got them in the stained glass, that's pretty nice. Okay, so based on the fact that we have stained glass number 2 and stained glass number 3, and we have Kairi X, that right there tells me quite a few things. We can literally run any upright or reverse strategy that we want because you have those 3. Okay. Let's since you have that and these two, because you have those 3 metals, we can literally run any setup in the game right now, which is really good for you. Okay, that's a very good starting point. Because of the fact that HD Shion is your only gilted copy metal in the game as well so far, we're gonna see if we can create a setup that can utilize HD Shion efficiently if possible. Fairy Stars might be a good Keyblade to do that on, for a multitude of reasons. First one being that we could actually use Stained Glass number 2. And 3 if we really wanted to. We can use HD Shion in the 4th slot. We could probably use Fenrir as well. Fenrir would be a good one. But this is just based off that. I don't actually know what your other damage metals are at the moment. I see you have Lexius Plus. So the next thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to see what gilted metals you have, because this will help determine the rest of like what actual Keyblade do I want to focus on. So I can see right here you have a lot of magic and power metals. Predominantly power. This is gonna be interesting. Let's see. I got 2 Antiform Sora from 1 top drawer deal. Nice. Congrats. Can you help me make a Dark Gnaw setup? I have some reverse power metals and would like to know which ones I should get. My username is Shando. Sure thing, Shando. Let's see. Dark Gnaw setup. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of what's going in my head right now. Because of the fact that I see, because like, we have those 2 for power. We have this for power too. And we obviously have that Stained Glass, and we have HD Shion. Okay. What I'm kind of messing around in my head right now is a possibility of a Moogle of Glory setup, because it does go back and forth between magic and power. But at the same time, it's like you don't have enough to like actually fit the slots properly, so it's gonna be a little awkward. But you do have Final Form Sora, and we could use that too. We could honestly, you could actually make a decent Fairy Star setup just by doing that and doing this. This is just based purely off your gilted metals, by the way. I haven't seen what other like metals you've had so far. Then we can even put you there, and then we would put your Kyrie EX right here. And in terms of damage, we would simply put your Hercules B there since it's gilted. Actually, your Lexius is gilted as well, isn't it? It is. It is. Oh, actually, ooh. I wouldn't want to run this one. Since this would be an upright setup, I would have to use this instead. If I ran a reverse setup, I would use Stained Glass number 2. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on guys, I'm writing down your usernames and stuff. Mr. Viet. Let's see. Vanquish is the username. He said, Darknoss set up to beat Lexius. Yeah, this game gave me an abundance of power metals, which is not a bad thing, but I want more magic. Makes sense. It's taking so long, but I'm almost done. Yeah, no, take your time, Ash Heartsy. Don't worry about it. Worst case scenario, even if I'm not able to get to you today, there's always next week. Next week Sunday. I know that sounds like a long time, but I'm doing this every single week, every single Sunday. So it's not the end of the world if I don't get to some of you guys. I got about 5 people right now. That sounds about good. I could probably accept a 6th person. Depends on how long it ends up taking. But let's see. Just looking at this though, and this is on a level 35 Keyblade with Spirit rank 9. Calculate that. This does about 33.6 million damage. Let's see. Now, this setup... Now, I should let you know, Elio, that because of the fact you will be running... you will be running Kyrie EX with one of your stained glass metals. Any setup that I give you is going to naturally work as both a universal setup as well as a Coliseum setup. So that's 2 of the 3 things that you asked. Okay. And the only thing I would actually end up trying to make other than this would be the Lexius Plus. But depending on how long I take making this, we'll see if I get there. The question though for this is whether or not this is actually your best setup. That's the question. Because I'm pretty sure I could probably make a slightly better setup than this. Although this is like off the top of my head type thing that we could do. Okay, so I want to see if I can somehow make a reverse setup using your stuff. Let's see, what was your name? Helio. Do that. We're gonna change these up. Sort. We want copy metals. Neither of them are guilted, so we'll use you. And we do need reverse metals here. Let's see. Okay. You have anti-form Sora. So we could use that. So we want a power reverse metal. Where are these guys' multipliers? You're not gilded. 3, 6, 8. Okay, so you're naturally going to be stronger. Ooh, Vanitas might actually be possibly the one we want to use. Let's see. I finally finished, and by finish I mean only copy stained glass and what metals I've been using the most. Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's fine. Sea salt ice cream if you want to do that. Surprisingly, not a lot. Yeah, it's whatever you're comfortable with me working with. Yeah, that'll work. But like, yeah, just let me know whenever you're ready with your album. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this out. your Lexius is gilted, which is the thing. Actually, I could just scroll down, shouldn't I? Yeah. Okay. It's right here, but I'm not sure. It's literally this 4th slot. I'm not too sure what I want to put here. Kind of want to put this here just to see how it does. But you have nothing. Like, it's going to cost 6. How much gauge is it? Restores 3 gauges. 4th. Yeah, no, that should be fine. This should be fine right here. This Lexius Plus is going to worry me because it does cost 6 gauges, which is absolutely insane. But this should be, I think this should be pretty powerful. Yeah, this is already a little bit more powerful compared to the upright setup that I made for you. Your main keyblade that you use is Fenrir. Yeah, I just added my useful metals to my album. Okay, yeah, I could try taking a look at Fenrir. Let's see. Fenrir. Yeah, you're still gonna be there. And let's do this. Okay, nice. In this case, I know Hercules B's gilted. We'll put you there. The thing is, you already have your stats maxed out, and you don't have any upright debuffs, so it's like just literally whatever damage metals you want to put in between. Okay, hold on. 251. Needs to be 335. Okay, so we're definitely going to use Mickey in the 5th slot there. And do you have? You do not. Okay. So what is the next highest multiplier? 251 and 254. So we'll end up using Illustrator War. So if we're using a Fenrir setup, this would most likely be your Fenrir setup. Boom. It's actually a little bit less damage. Oh no, not that one. This setup that I made right here seems to be slightly stronger than your current Fenrir setup. And they're both good. And these are both good setups they can like use for Coliseum, Universal setups. These are just good setups in general. Just Universal setup will be fine. If you get to my username, sea salt ice cream, gotcha. All right. Now, I can tell you right now, in terms of Lexius Plus Elio, with the medals that you currently show me right now, that I can see in your album, you're not going to be able to beat the whole thing. I can tell you that right now. And that is primarily because of the fact that most of your medals are not gilted. In order to beat Lexius Plus, you like have to have, at the very least, your main damage medals be gilted. And that is because of the fact that like when and this is most likely going to apply for all future Organization 13 events as well. If you want to get anywhere close to the higher stages, you need to have your damage medals at the very least gilted. Hey, good job, Ash. But at the very least, that was very tiring. Yeah, no, like it definitely takes time putting together your album at first, but then like honestly, once you've made your album, it's just, like managing your album is very easy from that point onwards. And then obviously, of course, for like moments like this, for like my stream and such, or even just when you talk to your party members or people in Discords and stuff, it's so much easier to be like, yo, here's my setup. If you need to, here's my album as well. You just send them a quick link, so you don't have to spam them with like 20 different pictures that I see so many beginner players do. Because like I would much rather just look at like your album or a quick picture, like if I click save image, or a quick picture like this, compared to actually like looking at 20 different pictures. Half the time, most of these pictures I don't even need to look at because of like how you guys saw with me. I always look at like certain things first before. Like I'd even look at most of your medals, Elio. Like for example, I only looked at a specific type of medals. I looked at your copy medals, your meta medals, the meta buffer debuffer medals, and your gilted medals. Those were literally like the three things I looked at. I didn't even like. I hardly looked at your other actual medals themselves. Primarily because of the fact that those three things would typically be what determines your best setups 9 times out of 10. Sometimes you can get better setups outside of those, but it's not very often. It's not as often. But yeah, I would say right now though, for you, Elio, if you're looking to try and do Lexaeus Plus, I don't know if you have Dark Gnaw, but if you do, and you have the boosters for it as well, you want to try using Dark Gnaw as much as possible, and then you're basically gonna do something along these lines. Hold on, it's pretty straightforward. You're gonna do something like this. And what's a random metal I can put in that third slot? We could put Vanitas over here. There we go. This is the type of setup that we would that you would probably want to try going in with against Lexaeus Plus if possible, if you have Dark Gnaw, if you have the boosters. As of right now, because of the fact that we have the Dark Gnaw boosters, this fifth slot right here, I wonder if it shows it on her. Dark Gnaw. Look at the multipliers that the boosters provide for Dark Gnaw. This fifth slot literally this is also assuming the fact that like Dark Gnaw's level 30. Let me bring it to 25 because that's probably gonna be more realistic. But like, look at that booster. It's at a 4.0. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, like literally all of your damage medals that are like right here are just gonna be absolutely insane amount of damage. So if possible, you want to try to use Dark Gnaw. You're stuck in stage 8. Yeah, try using this setup, Elio, and see how it does. The only thing you want to keep in mind for Lexaeus Plus is the fact that he does have revenge counters, meaning that at certain thresholds of his HP, so like when he reaches certain percentages of his HP, KH Insider did some testing and said it was like around 30% and 5% of his HP. So if you just like pull out a calculator and like figure out what that is according to which stage you're on, you can get a good guesstimate as to like where that threshold is. And the key strategy that you want to do, and this goes for everybody else in the stream as well, for Lexaeus Plus. You want to try and do as much damage as possible to get as close to that 30% threshold within the first or second turn, preferably the first turn. Okay, and then, but you don't want to go past the 30%. Okay, you want to get as close to the 30% as possible without passing it, and then on the next turn, you just go ham as much as possible to get as close to the 5%, but not passing it too. So that way, on the third turn, when your second chance procs, you can actually try to attempt to kill him. This is the general strategy for the entire event, and this will be a really good setup that you can try to end up actually using. Actually, I kind of lied. You don't want to use you don't want to use stained glass 3. You actually want to use stained glass 2. There we go. This is what you want to use. You want to use stained glass 2 so you can get those reverse buffs. You'll still get the power buffs from your Kyrie EX, so like don't worry about that too much. It took me a while, but set up my account username Ray105 Universal Setup. Gotcha. Let's see. So yeah, like I was saying, Elio, for Lexius Plus, try using this, and for a universal setup, see how this works. My only concern is possible SP gauge usage, but I think you should be okay in terms of SP usage, because this is what's happening. You're restoring 5 gauges here, but nominate because it's using your SP Vanitas for free, you'll get a free 3 gauges. So you're restoring 8 gauges total. And you're using 2 here. You're using 6 here, but restoring 3. So this is basically 11. And you're using 6. So that's 8 so far. This is free, so that doesn't count. And this is 6 gauges. It's 12. So you're actually... This is all together... the terrible bracket. Using 14 gauges. So you're losing -3 gauges every single turn, which isn't that bad. I mean, it's not ideal, of course, but I mean, realistically, chances are you're gonna kill whatever you're fighting within the first turn or two anyway. So like, this doesn't really matter too much. Because when you kill the enemy, you're going to get like 2 gauges back anyways. And depending on what you're doing, there might be some like SP chest laying around too. So like, if you're looking to take things out in like 1 or 2 turns, that like this, try this setup out. See how that works. And of course, if we can put like cost reductions whenever we happen to get them, that's always a plus as well. Even if it's only like attack boost 3 max and gauge 1, like even something like that would still help. Alright, so I'm going to go to the next person. Next person is Jet Gray. I'll do this too. I'm going to go ahead and post this in the chat for you to actually take a look at. So there's the universal setup. And here's the Lex Plus setup. And now we'll go on to Jet. Oh, let me turn off those boosters. Let's see. Jet is Frost. Okay, it was DT. And let's see. Jet, you wanted a Coliseum and Lex Plus setup. Gotcha. Yeah, no problem, Elio. Anytime. That's what today's for. Okay. Let's see. So just like I did before, I'm gonna take a look at your copy medals first. Whew. Let's see. Oh. Not guilted. Not guilted. No. Oh, okay. So your nominee is guilted and as a skill too. Nice. Alright, either of these, guilted? Nope. And nope. Okay. And now let's take a look at your main buffers and debuffers. Let's take a look. So you have stained glass number 6, stained glass number 1. You have ShioniX. Okay. At the very least, though, you have an upright and reversed stained glass metal and a ShioniX. So just like it was for Elio, who am I talking to again? Jet. So just like it was for Elio, because of the fact that we have those 3 metals, you can essentially work with any Keyblade setup in the game with just these 3. Let's see. And now we need to take a look at the gilted metals. Okay. So these are gilted metals. Let's see. Just give me a second. I'm trying to put stuff together in my head, see what exactly can I come up with. I think you could actually make a pretty decent Divine Rose setup just by looking at this. You don't really have enough gilted magic upright metals to really make a counterpoint. You could possibly... Can you? No, you can't. Actually, yeah, you might be able to. No, you can't. You can't. You have HD... You do have HD Vanitas. So actually, you probably can. You could also possibly do a 3 Wishes Keyblade too, although I think Divine Rose would just end up being better. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's go to Divine Rose. So this is what we'll do. We'll end up doing Shion. We'll do Larkseen right there. And where are you? Actually, no, we can actually put you there, Larkseen there. You there. I might have to go back and edit this because I think I'm going to end up using a lot of gauges, but we'll see how this goes. And you do have beginnings, I believe. Yes. So this is my first thing that I'm gonna like shoot towards. And as you can see right here, this is actually just a pure speed reverse strategy. I feel like I'm gonna have to switch it up a little bit though, because it does use a lot of SP gauges. I believe you use 4 gauges. Let's see. You use 3 gauges. Okay, so I mean it's still, you use 4, I know that, so that's 7, and this is 4 right there, so that's 11 right there. We're only restoring 5. So you're still losing out on, what was it, 7, 4, 11. So you're still losing out on 6 gauges, which is a lot. So I might have to end up redoing this a little bit just so you're not using as much. Hey, how do I get you my album? If you know the username to your album, Zach, you can, and Zane. Hey, what's up, Zane? If you guys know the username to your album, you can just tell me your username and I can look it up on here. So like for example, if you click on menu and you click on your album, let me do it on a different screen. All right. So if you go to like your album and you click account, you can see what your username is right there. And you can just tell me your username that you have listed after you made your account and stuff. You can tell me your username in the chat and I can pull it up during the stream. Alright, but yeah. I don't know, did it freeze on me or something? Alright, let me take a look at your speed reverse metals. Four gauges, so I don't want to use that. You don't have a skill either. I might want to use... Oh no, you use 4... Dang it, I thought she was 2 gauges for some reason. Maybe Vanitas. Let's see. You have Riku Replica. I mean, that would definitely help out too. So what we could actually try end up doing is actually putting you here and putting Riku Replica there. That will help out with gauges, and it might do a little bit more damage. Slightly less, but it's roughly the same. At the very least, you're losing the SP gauge management's a little bit better. Because now, instead of 11 gauges you're using, you're only using 9, I think. And you're recovering 5, so you're losing 4 every turn. Oh, crap. That's not good. I just realized your Nominee actually has an SP Gauge 2 skill on it. That's actually really bad. Really, really bad on Nominee Metal. Because now, this is basically what you did to your metal. HD Nominee normally uses 0 gauges when you use her ability. However, any type of like gauge affecting skill that you put on a metal will always override what actually gets used compared to what like the ability says it's going to do. So in this case, even though you're going to normally use 0 gauges, because in fact you put an SP2 gauge skill on your Nominee, you're actually making Nominee use 2 gauges instead of 0, which is really bad. That's not what you want at all. So that's actually that's pretty unfortunate. Is that missing 8? What? Yeah, no problem, Zach. Oof. That honestly really hurts a lot. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. What were your other Gilton medals? Let me see if I can work on a different Keyblade. I'm not sure Divine Rose is gonna be what you want to use. And you have an HD Shion. We could actually make a probably make a Mogul Glory setup. What I will say though is that if you really want to, actually, yeah, you can actually do this. Instead of nominate, you can also do this because you do have Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi. You can actually do this instead of your Shion medal. And the only reason we can do this, actually no, yeah, and there's two reasons why we can do this. The first one being that we're still meeting our general defense down. We're still maxing out that debuff because of the fact that we have our key art beginning right here, copying our stained glass medal. So we're still able to at least get our, like, cap out our debuffs. The only purpose in this setup right here that we had for the Shioni X was pretty much for SP gauge restoration and healing, but your Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi still does the same thing, but actually provides more gauges than Shion does. So in this case, this might actually work out a little bit better. So let's see, you have 2, 2, 2, 4, and 1, so that's 6 and 5, so it's 11. So you're using 11 gauges and you're regaining 10. So this would actually be a pretty decent setup that you could potentially use. Hello, Ray. Welcome back, man. Infamous Inc. Could they overwrite her skill though? Wait, what do you mean? Could they overwrite her skill? Your skill overwrites whatever amount of gauges your medal would normally use. Okay, so like in terms of nominate. What's up, Dees? Nice to have you again, man. So, like, in terms of nominate, is this a silly question? Do I have to put all my traits and skills on all my medals for the album? Ray, I would prefer, like, you don't need to put all of your traits on it. I would prefer any attack skills. I would definitely recommend putting on your album. Okay, at the very least, any attack skills put on your album. As well as and possibly defensive if that's what if we want help on too. But in terms of traits, any -60 traits, extra attack, raid boss. If you guys need help with raid boss luck setups too, that can also be a thing. Those 4 traits, at the very least, if your medal has it, put it on your album because those will definitely help out. I might not be looking at -60 actually that much, so at the very least, put raid boss and extra attack on your medal at the very least, if you can. I should let you know too that the plus 1000 strength traits do affect how much damage your medals do, so that's up to you if you want to put those or not. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, Scott, or Jet, I mean, this right here is a viable setup that you could potentially use. What's this do? Yeah. 2, 4, 6. Let's see. In order for Lorxine to do more damage, though, I think we can. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Ignore that. I'll just put you back. I know this is one. I'm gonna see if I can put together a Moogle Glory setup for you as well. You said, yeah, but yeah, this will definitely work for you in Coliseum. Let me put together a Moogle Glory setup for you real quick too. See how much of a difference that is. Moogle Glory. Let's see, what would be your main damage metal? Let's do this. Nice. So let's do this instead. Okay. So this is also a potential setup that you could do too. It'll still work just fine. It might actually be just slightly better. Because this one is almost 27 mil, whereas that last Divine Rose setup that I had for you was actually... Where was this? Oh, okay, never mind. What was different? Okay. I guess the Divine Rose is just better. Well, there's a setup for you. There's a universal setup. This one's close, though. Alright, now let me see what we can do in terms of Lexius Plus. Again, just like with Elio, with the medals that you currently have, I don't think you're going to be able to get that far in Lexius. You really do need you just need as many gilded damage medals as possible. You don't have Lexius or Warrior Light or Terra, and you kind of need those as of right now in order to get past these type of events. So in your case, getting Lexius Plus might actually be potentially worth it, specifically so you can use it for events like the Organization 13 events and such. Got Riku Replica. Don't want to guilt it because I has 3 dots. Should I use it for trade? Yeah, Ray. Generally, you want to try and like get as perfect of a copy as possible on your copy medals, as much as possible. So like, or maybe not perfect, but at the very least, you want to at least try and get extra attack on as many copy medals as possible. So if your Dark Riku doesn't have extra attack, like I would recommend just keep fusing into him until you get extra attack. That is what you want to typically try and go for. Because honestly, just having one copy medal with extra attack is quite literally a game changer in itself. Let alone having 2 or 3 or more copy medals with extra attack. I realized I still had to add the setup to the one I use the most. Username is Ashrin. Okay. Okay. Alright. But yeah, in terms of trying, to be honest though, for you, what was I talking about? You, Jet? Because of the fact you don't have those medals and you don't really have many gilded damage medals for the setups that you kind of need to use them on, you're probably better off just trying to use like one of these setups. You might as well just try giving the Divine Rose or the Mughal Glory setup a shot and just see how far you can go with these and Lexius Plus. Just make sure to follow the kind of strategies that I mentioned before about like the HP threshold that he has. Like trying to get as close to it without passing it, and then next turn just try and get as close to the next threshold as possible without passing it, and then kill him and stuff. But I will go ahead and send you both of these. So this right here is the Divine Rose. This right here is for the Mughal Glory. Let's see. Okay, so the next person I'm going to cover is going to be Royal Knight Bunny. And you wanted a Universal Coliseum setup with stained glass 5 and 4 in mind. Yeah, I said like 3 wishes is possible, although I think your Divine Rose just might be better. Just simply with the medals you have. Cause like, let's take a look at that again. Cause this is what I kind of was thinking. Oh no, yeah, no. Because this is what I was thinking. Like I was kind of looking at. Oh no, I was looking at HD Zexion. I was like, we could do, and you do have HDV news, so I was like, we probably could do a like reverse setup for, like a magic reverse setup for 3 wishes. But after like thinking about it, I'm not sure that's probably the best option. Oh, you have Xehanort EX +2, but it has nothing on it. Yeah. I mean, I can put it together real quick. I don't think it's going to be nearly as good, though, because like most of the medals are not going to be as gilded and such. Let's see. Let's put... Actually, no. Let's do it the opposite. Let's go back. Push there. You see, it's fairly the same as let's see. I think this was Divine Rose. Oh, that was Mughal Glory. Yeah, no. Yeah, your Divine Rose is just simply better than the 3 Wishes Jet. So yeah, just give your Divine Rose a try. I even put a Mughal Glory setup too, which I think was still better than the 3 Wishes. All right, next person, Royal Knight Bunny. The buns, all of the buns. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, nice. Okay. Let's do the usual. Write this stuff down. And then the... Well, actually, are any of them guilted? No. Oh, you're guilted. HD Vanitas. You're guilted. And you're guilted. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now let's look at the backwards copy medals. You have key art, beginnings, key art, bonds. That's not guilted. That's not guilted. Okay, cool. Good to know. Let's clear that. And you have stained glass number 5 and stained glass number 4. Let's see. You have Toon Sora Roxas. I mean Toon Roxas, Santa Roxas, whatever the heck its name is. You have Mickey as well, which is... yeah. This thing last time before, I don't think that's relevant. And you have Kyrie EX. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now let's take a look at your Gilded Medals. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I just saw your comment, Disa. I'll write you down. I don't know if I'll get to you, but I'll write you down. Yeah, 40k, 45k jewels. I'm planning on at least Mercy Lexia soon. Gotcha. Oh, does she really? Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Ah, Okay. So taking a look at this. We have beginnings. I need to see what your other medals are. And you have Master Zane or EX plus. I think that's your only... yeah, it's your only debuffer. Gotcha. I mean, you have HT Zac too, which I guess counts. We might end up doing a Divine Rose setup again. To be honest. You could actually run a Fenrir setup too, I think. Yeah, you should be able to run a Fenrir setup. Yeah, that. Just give me a sec. I'm just like thinking in my head. I don't think you have enough metals to really do a Dark Gnaw setup. But you seem to like barely have enough metals for a Fenrir. Okay, so I'll try a couple different setups and see how this goes. Let me do with Fenrir because that's the one that's like on my mind at the moment. Oh my god, you have to double extra attack. What the heck? Okay. I just realized that. Jesus. I don't know if I don't know if I should call you lucky or unlucky. Okay, so yeah, oof. Jeez. We'll just go ahead and put... How many gauges do you restore? Only 3 gauges. Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna use where's she? Kyrie X instead. Right there. Da 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 da. Larxene has EA2. Oh jeez. I'm on the bus going home. Don't yawn, that's contagious. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's see. I'm also sitting on 6 Mickeys and Brooms. Gotcha. All good playing Final Fantasy 15 while listening on another monitor like usual. Yeah, no problem. We do not have Riku Replica. The second one does nothing. The other stained glass metal? Gotcha. Gotcha. Extra attack. Double extra attack. Oh my god. Talk about luck. How much does this do? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save this. And just have it on to the side. And then I'm gonna go to Divine Rose. This is almost gonna be pretty much the same for the same type of setup. The only difference this time is that we're gonna try and like make use of your Xehanort EX Plus if possible. Okay. I guess we'll just pick one then. There we go. That's slightly better. So this is better than your Fenrir setup right now. Oh, gotcha. What was the other thing? Were this? I saw a bunch of speed setups. Let me do this. Let me just see what all metals you have that have extra attack, because you seem to have ridiculous luck when it comes to extra attack. Oh jeez. Okay. Oh jeez. That's gonna use so many gauges. Oh dear lord. But I mean, you do have an extra attack Tyree, so I guess like it's okay. You want to help build something for a high score challenge? I don't have much to work with, but here's my username. This is dead. I'm not sure. Honestly, I already have such a long list. I'm not sure I'm gonna get to. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to Like I'm only have like an hour left before I'm planning to get off. I might only end up getting like 1 or 2 more people, possibly, maybe a third. So we'll see. But yeah, this is a good setup right here, Royal Knight, that you could use in general. I'll go ahead and save that. Let's see. Just out of curiosity, if I just wanted to do speed, just pure speed, put you there. See how this does. Put you there. Start taking these out. Let's see how much this does. Oh, dang. Okay, cool. This does a little bit extra. So, here's another setup you could do. There you go, man. All right. Next person is Shondo. Shando wanted a Dark Gnaw setup and was asking what metals could you possibly need to gilt. Will do. Let's see, Dark Gnaw. We just clear this whole thing. And your username is just Shando. Okay, cool. All right, and okay, cool. Even better, you have that stained glass. So we'll do that. Boom. Oh my God, those traits. Excuse me. Look at it there. Yeah, no problem rolling that, bunny. Anytime. Oops. Hey, I didn't get a notification you were streaming. That's pretty odd. Did you make sure to hit the bell button on next to the subscribe button? Because I know if you didn't, I know YouTube is dumb, and the fact that like they don't always give notifications about it. What was I gonna do again? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at copper metals. Let's see. HD Vanitas. HD Antiform. Sora. HD Shion. HD not there. What's up, Jason? Mine's was a little late. Aw. Sorry to hear that. Let's see. Not gilted. Not gilted. Ooh, that's gilted. Ooh, we have a winner over here. A gilted metal, gilted copycat metal with extra attack too. Boy, we're gonna have a party. Let's see, HD nominee. That's nope. Key art sky. Let's see. And now I need to take a look at what your... And you have... SG number 4, SG number 3. You even have that too. But you're just asking about Dark Null. Do you have Kyrie or Shiny X? You have Kyrie. Here, let's do this. You have Kyrie. Okay. It's even gilted too. Nice. That's gilted. Oh my god, that has extra attack too? What? What? Was that number 3? Honestly, I think you can make a really good Fenrir setup from what I'm seeing so far. Like just a stupid good Fenrir setup. Who am I looking at? Shando? Yeah, you could probably make a stupid Fenrir setup, Shando. Just going back and doing some proud mode and getting all the Electrum ore I skipped. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the fact that they're taking out some of the evolution materials that are required now for Keyblades. It's like, on one hand it's good, but at the same time it's like, was this really necessary? Now you're guilty battles. There we go. That's a potential setup for you. Oh, fuck, good. Let me see. What are your other, but you were asking about potential metals to guilt too, though. So let me actually take a look at all of your power reverse metals as a whole. Let's see. So in turn, I would probably recommend guilting Scar. If you're looking to guilt metals, who was it? Shando? Yeah. Scar definitely, because then like you could do this. Take you out. Oh no. Boom. Boom. And let's go ahead and max guilt you. And exclude this. So like you see the damage we have right now, it's about 51.9 million damage, okay? If we replace that key art there with Scar, and boom, it shoots up to like a crap ton of ridiculousness. Oh, okay, yeah. I remembered I made a Fenris setup for someone. I wasn't sure if it was you or not, though. I just want to know what I can use for PvP once it arrives. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, in terms of Dark Gnaw, because you were asking about what potential metals to guilt, you could definitely guilt your Scar, and that right there will do a lot. If you can put a cost reduction, of course, that would also be great. Because as of right now, I don't remember how many gauges Destroy Behemoth does. I want to say 4. Oh, Jesus Christ, 6. And it's, oh yeah, it's single target too, so actually you're 4. Oh crap, no, I'll probably use Pete instead of that, just for the fact of just pure SP management. This might be a little bit more realistic. If you're looking for just PvP though, for Dark Gnaw, you'll probably be around 10 gauges. And this right here uses only 2, 3. This uses exactly 10 gauges. It restores 3 tickets. Yeah, like, actually, yeah. This is literally going to be what you want to do. This barely meets the requirement for what you want. Down. There you go. Let's see. Welcome to the stream, Chris Star. I'm still kind of new to the game. Could I get a review of my Stroke of Midnight set? Here, this is what I'll do, Chris Star, because I'm only going to be streaming for another, like, 45 minutes. And I still have a long list of people that I have to go through. So what I'll do is this. If you can put together a setup, put together your, what was it? Stroke of Midnight setup on Tracker and send me the link to the setup. So kind of like how I did here, like I click save deck, I copy a link and then I paste it in the chat. If you do the same thing to me, I can give you my quick thoughts about it, but I'm not going to actually go about like putting together a setup for you because of the fact like I'm just not going to have enough time. I can do that for you if you want. But at the very least, you can always check out my my stream. I do this every single Sunday now, so at the very least, you can always come by next Sunday, and I can try and help you out then too. Let's see. I tried to get to 323 or 326 for Dark Gnaw, but there's only so much grinding I can do one day. I still have about 80 quests left to then. Yeah, it makes sense. Honestly, Proud Mode is so tedious. So tedious. I gave an early input for Lexius Plus. Got extra attack. Ouch! Ah! That's both a curse and a blessing. It's only a curse if you can get that you know, cost reduction skill on him. Otherwise, like, that is... Ooh. Ooh. Hurts. Yeah, and no problem, Shando. Glad to help. Alright, so the next person I'm going to do is actually Mr. Viet. Let's see, what was he asking for again? You were asking for a Dark Gnaw to beat Lex Plus. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, you don't have a lot of medals here. Okay. Alright, well, at the very least, you have the necessities. So... this is actually be pretty easy. Boom. There you go. There you go, Mr. Viet. This is your setup for beating Lexius Plus. Okay. Quite literally, this is your setup. What's up, Brian? Nice to have you in the stream again, man. Yeah, like this was literally a no-brainer for me. This is literally what you wanted to do to beat the setup. I knew the skills ASAP to fix that. Yeah, pretty much. Quite honestly, this is fairly close to what I used for when I beat Lexius Plus. The only difference between my setup and your setup is that I used Warrior of Light on my Dark Gnaw instead of Lexius Plus, as well as the fact that all my medals were max guilted and have attack boost max skills on them. That's the only difference between my and your setups. Otherwise, they're like concept-wise, they're pretty much almost exactly the same thing. So I'll go ahead. Just keep in mind though that because of the fact that your medal right here is not guilted, you might lose out on damage. What you could do though is if you happen to have another friend in your party who shares Alexius Plus, you could actually use your HD Vanitas, is this guilted? Or your Antiform Sora instead as well. You could try doing that. What about HD Nominate? What does that have? Yeah, okay. 6 max? Yeah, you want to use your HD Vanitas instead. So you can actually do this instead. Yeah, there we go. And this will actually be, if you can copy a friend medal, you could do this. Like a friend's Lexius Plus, you could do that. No problem, Viet. Anytime. Yeah, no, it was so fast. Like, this was a no-brainer. Like, I literally beat the Lexius Plus event, like, last night. So it's like... Oh, wait, I think you were there, weren't you? Yeah. So, like, this was pretty straightforward for me. Alright, so next person. Sea Salt Ice Cream. We still got that what took like 5 minutes to do? That was quick. What was your question again? You wanted just a universal setup. Okay, good. Cool beans. What was that, 5 people? Yeah. Nice. Ugh. Whew. Let's see. Taking a look at your copy medals. HD Shion. HD Nominee. Let's see here, any of them. Ooh, triple threat. I haven't seen a medal with that in a long time. I wish I had triple threat right now, to be honest. Okay, cool. What are your main buffers and debuffers? Okay, so you have stained glass 3 and 4 and 1. Nice. You have Shioni X. You have HTTP CX plus 2. Oh, let's see. And now let's see what your guilty medals are. What is the last quest in Proud right now? I think it's like 575 or something like that. It's 75 some. It's. Yeah, I think it's 575. Off the top of my head. Okay. So this is not a lot to really work on. So, but in a way, this kind of makes it easy to work with as well. So I know I definitely want to use Shion and, well, Shion. I want to use both Shions if possible. And you have 3 different stained glass metals, which is pretty nice. Let's see, which ones do you have again? You have, we'll clear this. That, and that. You have HD Venus EX Plus though, so I'm going to try to work with that. If possible. And you have Sky. We can actually make a Moogle Glory setup. Oops. Like this. There we go, Moogle Glory. Boom. Oh wait, we don't have a spirit metal. Pete is like our only main reverse damage metal. Three, 2, 8. Yeah, we're gonna have to use Pete. There we go. Let's calculate that again. There we go. This is gonna be a good setup for you. Who is this again? Sea Salt Ice Cream. Yeah, this will definitely be a good setup for you, Sea Salt Ice Cream. Shion more like his She-Twos. Let's see. Any other setups I can make? You do have Mickey, although I don't really know about Mickey. We'll do this. Let me just mess around with stuff because of the fact that gilted metals aren't really too much of a thing for you. The only actual metal that I want to try to use if I can is this Shion because it's gilted. Otherwise, it's not really a big deal what I actually end up using otherwise for the other metals. What was I said? Fenrir, I think. Let me try Fenrir. I can put you there. Which case, I can use the U then. I can even do that. We can do Mickey there, and then we can even do U there. Yeah. Let's see how much that does. Okay, not nearly as much as I hoped. Let's do this instead. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right. Well, so that didn't work out as I hoped. So we're gonna try a magic. Actually, no. I don't think a magic set will work. What metals you got again? You have stained glass number 1. You don't really have a lot of magic metals. Or magic metals that I would like to use, I should say. Not sure I'm up to 380 so far. That's the exact setup I was using, except I had put Zexion on the Spirit instead of Pete. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I think you're better off doing Pete instead, just because neither your Zexion nor your Pete are gilted. So your Pete is just gonna, and your Pete does more damage the later the slot number, whereas Zexion does more damage but the more gauges are full. So typically what ends up happening is like you want to try and use HT Zexion right after you use your main buffer and debuffer metals, so like Chiron Shion EX and stuff like that in your stained glass metals. because that it is so basically like third slot basically, because that's when he's more likely gonna do the most damage. And Pete's the opposite. You want him in like the very last like 2 slots if possible, so he can do the most damage. So you basically just want to use Pete. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, interesting. Boom. I think this is going to be the best one for you. Alright, next person. I have 30 minutes left. We're starting to knock these out. I might actually be able to reach some of you people who came late. The next person is Ray. What was Ray asking for? Ray was asking for a universal setup. Gotcha. It was 105. Yeah, 105. Okay. Ooh. Been playing for... Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, you've been playing for a while, I see. Okay. Alright. I'm expecting some good shit here. Oh, fuck good. Oh! Oh, feels good. Oh! Universal setup? Universal setup, okay. Form Sora, Shion, HD nominee. Guilted. 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 Nightjet, thanks for stopping by. Glad to help out. Well, if you actually get to me, I want a universal setup as well, whatever works. Yeah, sure, no problem, Ash. You're actually next on the list, so I definitely think I'll be able to get to you. No problem with seesaw ice cream. Can you help me for high score challenge? Only 3 days left. I can try. I just want to let you know, Simba Keed, that I am not the greatest when it comes to high score challenges. I only consider myself fairly decent at them. In terms of like, honestly, a majority of high score challenges actually is determined by how you go about fighting rather than the actual setup itself. Setup obviously actually, like, you know, helps, but what I've kind of seen is that high score challenges in terms of setups anyways is kind of more or less just along the lines of how many assist percentage medals can you slap onto one keyblade and still be able to get through the high score challenge. and still be able to pass through the whole thing. Okay, that's pretty much what I've seen it to be more or less be about. There's different techniques and stuff that you can do during high score challenges, but that again is more involved with like actually fighting it and doesn't have to do nearly as much for setups. So I mean, I can try doing a setup. It might not be like that much help though. Ooh, sorry I'm late. I was doing Lexius number 8. Yeah, no problem, Cooper Gamer. I'm actually only going to be in, this stream is only going to last for like another 26 or so minutes. Oh wow, I'm doing 110 bars now instead of 86 now with the setup. Yeah, nice. I'm glad you like it, Royal Night Bunny. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, guys. If you find the stream helpful, by the way, feel free to like let your friends and party members know. By the fact that like I have the streams on Sundays going on. You know, let them know about my channel and stuff. Like, I'm trying to do as much as I can to help you guys out. Also, I'm tired of getting nothing in the EX medal deals. I'm going top drawer deal. I want Kyrie Sharon EX. I'm really unlucky. Gotcha. I mean, if you have enough jewels, I mean, it sounds like you don't have enough jewels, but if you do, we do have that Kyrie Sharon EX banner going on right now too. Did you get my username already? I don't think so. You might have. I might have missed it. You want to let me know what your username is real quick? I might be able to get to it. I might barely be able to get to it. Let me know where your username is. And also let me know what type of help would you like. Are these all good too? Yes, they are. One more thing is my party. Is my party good if it's ranked 203rd in Volps? Yeah, if your party is ranked with like top 1,000, it's pretty decent. Like, it's honestly not that bad. Especially if around the 200 range. Like, if you're starting to get anywhere near like the 100 area, then yeah, your party's in a pretty good spot. Well, I need to go. Thank you again. Learned a lot. No problem, Seesaw Ice Cream. I'm glad to help. Let's see. Okay. Let me see what your main buffers, debuffers are. Let's see. You have stained glass number 4, stained glass number 3. Oh my god, you have 4 stained glass medals. Jeez. Oh no, the pencil broke. Oh snap. Okay. This honestly looks fairly similar to my own album, to be honest. Not gonna lie, looks fairly similar to my own album. Okay, good. Yeah, it looks fairly similar. Except for Hockey X Plus. You have Toon Santa Roxas. Jesus. Okay, so you have Shion EX. Do you have Kyrie EX as well? You do. Alright, now let me do this. Just to check. Let me see which metals have extra attack. Okay. Did you just put in all these metals as guilted? Are they all... And, like, it was just the trace you did? Because that's what I feel like is happening. Because I notice they don't have skills and stuff on them, too, for the most part. Kyrie. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we have a lot we can work with here. To be honest, it might be kind of hard to tell you what your best setup is right now. Like, this is the kind of album that I would have to literally spend a little bit of time to put together. Username is Starcatcher22. It's right after Ray. Play yes. Wait, what? Okay, well it's Starcatcher22. I'll just write that down. If you make it a me, yeah. Hello, I'm kind of new to the game. I've only been playing for 24 days. I'm at level 302. Do you have any tips for Lux grinding? Haha, thanks. In terms of Lux grinding, the most obvious things for Lux is that you want to try and get, you want to try and use Lux plus skills on metals that have the raid boss traits on them. Okay, try to use them on just those type of metals if possible. The only exception being that it's okay to put them on copy metals as well if you really want to. Just because copy metals are by far the best metals in the game, and they help shape a lot of things. A majority try to focus on trying to kill bosses as fast as possible. Well, okay, like trying to maybe not as fast as possible, but like you want to be able to like within a certain time frame. So like within a certain within an hour basically, how many raid bosses can you kill compared to how much Lux can you gain, and try to figure out like the best way to get the most Lux out of that. So it's like it's a little bit of like trying to kill him as fast as possible while also trying to get as much Lux as possible for every kill. It's a little bit tricky, but honestly, most of raid boss techniques actually come from working with your party more than anything else. Like team collaboration is probably one of the biggest aspects towards being a competitive party for Lux farming during competitive weeks than anything else, to be honest. Of course, having your own or having a really good setup helps and obviously is preferred, but a majority of the actual like strategy and Lux itself comes from working together with your teammates. Is there any good defensive up magic metal? Vexen Plus. We just had it recently. I don't know if you happen to have it, but it does provide +3 magic defense buffs. If you don't have that, there's HPO. That's also a pass metal. Zexion. HD Zexion's a good one too. So you can't Lux grind during the weekdays? Wow, haha, I'll take a thing. I mean, you can if you really wanted to. It's just not worth it, to be honest. Because honestly, the only real way to like grind Lux during the weekdays is to like take on the really tough events that come up every once in a while, as well as like as well as trying to take on the Omega bosses during the week. But honestly, it's not worth it to do that anymore because of the fact that the weekend raid bosses just provide so much more Lux that it's just more efficient just like waiting for the weekend raid bosses and farming during those times instead. If you're trying to farm outside of like the competitive raid weeks. If you're trying to be like, you know, top 5, top 10 though, you got to pretty much be grinding all day, every single day for the entire week. Oh, excuse me. What I do is Proud plus quest level 500 with all raid boss. Yeah, see, just like what Curious Morales said, like there'll be like little events in events like section that you can like easily grind a lot of Lux for and stuff. But you do need like setups good enough to like beat them, of course, first to be able to do that. Let's see. Am I still on Ray? I'm still on Ray, yeah. Okay. So, in terms of Ray, I think I can make a power reverse setup. I can make a magic reverse setup, and that's what I'm gonna want to focus on if possible. So, from what I can tell, you can make quite a lot of really good setups based on the metals. You can make a good Stroke of Midnight metal for setup if you want to. You can literally just do this and use copy metals all day. Like, there's so many different setups that you can try and testing out. Or setups, I say, because you just have so many. You have a wide selection of metals you can use. Let's see. And then you do this, and let's just add Kyrie Shone EX. Boom. That right there is a lot of damage. I don't know if this is gonna be the best one. So this is what we'll do, and then we'll go to a Fairy Stars. Which is fairly similar. The only exception in this case is that we will use you instead, and we can actually use you instead. This will do slightly more damage. Let's see. If we did a pure Diamond Dust, oh no, we'll do a pure Dark Gnaw setup. If we did Dark Gnaw, actually that can stay there. Scar. No skills, no skills. This is not going to work because of the fact that you don't really have skills. So that's 5. That's 7 right there. So using yeah, you're gonna be kind of tight on SP gauges right here. Oh crap! This has extra attack too. Jeez. Yeah, you're gonna be a little bit struggling. Oh, actually, we'll do that too. Since we'll do this then. we can actually put, what's it called? I would assume you would have, sorry, there we go. There we go. That should help out a little bit. 4, 5, and this is 4. There's a 9 total. Jeez. Yeah, without skills, like, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to figure out what to put in your spirit slot, to be honest. Let's do this for dark now, anyways. After using 9 and 10. Yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit difficult to figure out what to put there. Let's go to Diamond Dust. Of course, we would replace you with you. We can put you there. We can put you there. We can, nope, replace you. Take you out. Put you there. Put you there. Put you there. Dude. Put you there. One thing we can actually do right here. Ooh, that's nice, nice, nice. What do you have here? You don't have a skill, so we can actually put you there. And this uses how many gauges? 11 SP gauges. Ouch. In that regards, we'll do this instead. Try that. That should help on SP gauges. So you're only using 2, 6, 5 gauges. This entire setup only uses, I bet not 5 gauges. This entire setup only uses 7 gauges. So this would be a decent setup. And oh, it froze. Top 10 is such hell. Yeah, pretty much. What just happened? Okay, that does that much damage. I think that's a little bit better than this one, right? Yeah, just slightly better. So there's one. Just be careful with the SP usage. This uses a total of 7 gauges and you only restore 5 back, so be careful about that. Whereas this one uses 11 as well, you only get 5 back. So this one's actually worse anyways, so this one's your best one so far. I could probably keep going, but like you have so many medals, I wanna see if I can get one more person in before I end the stream for tonight. But yeah, I would just say mess around, Ray, test things out. But at the very least, this was one I could put together on the fly, just quickly based on what I saw. All right, so I'm gonna cover Ash Artsy, and I think that's gonna be the last person for the day. Let's see. Ba-da-da. Oh! I made top 10 in Angus with pure persistence during non-bonus time, even with 0 Lux boost. Proud of my raid build and all, but dang, it's hecka hard to maintain a solid 10 rank. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, once you start getting to like veteran, once you start becoming more of a veteran and you already have like a lot of medals and stuff that you can easily have access to and stuff, it becomes a lot easier to maintain those type of positions. Because right now, like quite literally, almost everybody in my party, for example, we can pretty much maintain our like top 100 or not even like we're always top 50 at the very least. But like for us, for example, we can easily maintain top 50, and now like with some latest strategies that I've been implementing, even possibly top 10, but only like farming once or twice, like 1 or 2 hours every single day. We don't have to farm like we don't have to farm like 24/7 anymore, which is pretty cool. I hope tonight's tweet is not just VIP quest for this week. It's mostly like going to be, chances are they might, oh no, they're not. There's probably going to be a raid, a competitive week next week, possibly. But yeah, it's most likely just going to be VIP. Glad I stayed around then. I'm still doing homework. No problem. Alright. I believe I typed yours in already. And you were asking for a universal setup. Okay. So, let's write stuff down again. Okay, whoops. Let's see. And then let's go ahead and take a look at your copy medals. And just QR bombs. Ooh, we have an extra attack medal. Ooh, so close to being guilted. Ooh. And we have a guilted medal too. Very interesting. I love how one nominee is guilted, but the other nominee has extra attack. Very interesting. I would probably recommend to you, without even knowing what the rest of your medals are and stuff, try and guilt your Kingdom Hearts 2 nominee as soon as possible as well. Like this medal can very literally just carry you. Just that medal alone. Alright, now taking a look at all of that, let me look at your guilty medals. Okay. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. I'm very... Oh, actually, I don't know if I can do that. Oh, crap. JP has raid weed this week, so we're bound to get it. The reward is a charity plushie. It's my first time in top 100 and top 10 too. I just want the bragging rights at this point. Being free to play and holding top 10 feels pretty satisfying, not gonna lie. No, I don't doubt it yet. Like pretty much anybody who is able to get like top in anything, like it's worth talking about. My party carried me into top 100 raid last raid week. Unicorn's armor is pretty sexy, not gonna lie. Honestly, I really like my Vulpes armor as well. I honestly, in my opinion, my outfit wearing the Vulpes armor, because I have like those gold wings from like that festival avatar part from like forever ago, as well as I have the Hades flaming hair and I made it yellow. I pretty much look like I came straight out of a Saint Seiya anime, if any of you happen to know what that is. So I don't know. I kind of realized that a while ago. Tweet is out for VIP. Always use the Guilted nominee. Is it really raid week? God. Where's my phone? God damn it. I really didn't want this week to be raid week. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Alright. Let's see. Yo, more 2 medals in VIP, yo. Man, I hate how fast they're releasing medals. Like, I just have a never-ending workload of stuff I have to cover. And it's not anything I want to cover. I'm doing this because I kind of feel like I have to. Like, all the medal analysis and whatnot. It's like, I want to get to the other stuff already. It feels bad. Let's see, okay. Let me finish up Ash's setup and then I'm gonna end the stream. I'm starving too. Okay. This is what we're working with. The problem here for you, Ash, is that you only have upright stained glass medals. But all is not lost because you do have an EA copy medal that you can use on your Xion EX to still get those reverse buffs to near max 2. So that is also a plus, okay? So it's not, you're not like you're not completely in danger or anything in terms of reverse setups. So at the very least, that's a good thing. I just need to see what type of medals do you have? That's the question. Dang, I was hoping to do some type of counterpoint setup for you, but you don't really have enough magic upright damage medals. Oh, I know a potential setup we can try. We can actually potentially do a 3 wishes set up. Oh, you have 3 Vitae Riku. Okay. Let's try this. I'm gonna do a counterpoint first just to see how things go. Alright, so let's. How much does this do? Not too much. Oh my god, Riku has extra attack? What? Ouch. 2, 4, 12. But we're getting 10. I mean, at the very least, you're getting most of it back, so it's not too bad. Let's see. Let me go 3 wishes. How much does this do? Yes, does a lot more. How many gauges does Zexion use? 3? I mean... Wait. Did I get this backwards? Okay, I did. I was like, wait, what? That would mean I got these backwards too. This is what it's supposed to be like. There we go. That makes more sense. I was like, what? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. This is a little bit better. So you use 8, 10, 12, and you gain 15 back. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. What else could we do? Did I see enough power stuff? Got that. Let me see what all power you got. Okay, nice. And you don't have HD Shion. Ooh, nice, nice. That's actually gonna be pretty good. Single target though, so it'd be towards the end. Okay, let's try this. Let's go to Fenrir, and we're gonna do this exact same thing. This time though, put you there. And we'll put you there. And we'll put you there. Put Pete there. Dang. Look at that. Look at that damage. And you get to... Oh my god. And you don't have to worry about SP gauges that much either. This is great. Let's see. 3 gauges. And so you're using 7 gauges total. And you're gaining back 15. Pretty good. Seems good. So this is... I think this is going to be your best, or at least one of your best setups, Ash. Is 72 million good damage or average? That's actually pretty decent damage. If you can get like, I don't know. I feel like I still have to do a little bit of testing. Around 70 million seems to be more or less around the minimum towards being competitive at this point. Like for a competitive setup, it seems to be about the minimum. Like right around there. So it's pretty decent. Let's see. I feel you, Brian. We'll get there. I can't afford 2 minutes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get this week's VIP, but now there's a 2 medal. To be honest, guys, the Pluto medal is not good at all. It's just not very good. If you don't get the medal, it's not a big deal. At least in terms of like usage and stuff like that. Aesthetics is something completely different, but in terms of usage, it's not a great rental, so don't worry about it too much if you can't get it. Yeah, like it says 16.4 multiplier, but like, hold on, I bet you she updated it. No? Oh, release. Oh no, she didn't. Okay, well it's probably in JP. Come on, JP mode. There we go. There we go. Tune Axel and Pluto. Look at this. Okay, it's a random target medal. And its max multiplier is at 13.2. Okay, by itself, anyways. It inflicts more damage the more special attacks used in succession. Meaning that in order to do most damage with this medal, you're looking to put it like in the 5th or 6th slot of your setup. But for a 13.2 multiplier, you're better off just using other medals instead. And it is random target. You like literally like just honestly, like there's so many more medals that can just easily just be better than this medal right here. That you can use in the last couple slots of your setup instead. So like I like it's honestly not that great of a medal to use. If anything, the only real reason I would even want to use this medal is because the fact it does raise your strength and power strength by 4 tiers and your reverse strength by 1 tier. So it will be a great medal to use in the beginning of a setup, especially if you can get extra attack on it. It will be a great if you can get extra attack on it, it's like a great substitute for the, what's it called? Tune Santa Roxas medal if you never got that. Other than that, it's like, it's kind of meh. Hello, Michael. Oh, I don't think I can pronounce your last name. But welcome to the stream, Michael. I'm actually about to end it, though. I just finished. Yeah, it's literally reverse Aqua and Stitch. But I'm pretty much finished with the stream for tonight, guys. I covered quite a lot of people in just 3 hours, so that's pretty good. But I'm doing this again. I'm doing this every Sunday, so for those of you that didn't get help, you can always come back later next week, and I can try to help you out there. So would the 40 or 60% be better than raid damage? Raid damage is only good for Lux farming. Otherwise, you would typically want the 60%. It kind of depends on the metal sometimes, and also depends on your luck. What's up? Aerial and ground defense. Yeah, I got. Pluto metal looks like it'll be at least helpful for me to gauge restore. Yeah, it can be. If you're just looking for gauge restore, though, you might as well just use You might as well honestly just use the Kingdom Hearts 2, Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 2 Kyrie metal instead. Then at that point, because that provides 10 gauges. It is by far it is the best SP gauge restoration metal in the entire game. No problem, Ash. Happy to help out. But that was it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you found that helpful. For those of you that I didn't get to help out today, I hope you at least were able to like learn a little bit as to like what as to what type of setups and stuff you could potentially do for your own setup, even if I didn't get to help you. I'll be back. You know what they say, third time's a charm. No problem. I'll see if I can try to remember to give you a little bit more of a priority next time, Dees, because were you here for the last one last week? I don't remember. Hopefully next time I remember to set up my tracker account and put my medals in it. Whew. Alright. That's gonna be for that, guys. Alright. Yeah, I still got some work I gotta do too. I need to actually render this video, and then I'm gonna see if I can actually put together the Toon Pluto metal and stuff too. Whatever. But other than that, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. We'll just roll the credits.